All right, today we're going to be talking about fractions. Make sure I got this set up so that you can see it all. Whoop, gotta zoom out. All right. And this is because we're going to be talking about unit rates with fractions in them. So the first thing we need to know is how to simplify a complex fraction and what we need to do with it. So let's look first here. We've got the steps. Rewrite your complex fraction horizontally as a division problem. Remember that a fraction bar is really the same thing as a division problem. It's just a shortened way to do it. We do it a lot once we are now in the pre-algebra, algebra stage. So instead of using the division sign, we just use a fraction bar. The next thing we need to know is we keep the first number as a fraction. We change it from division to multiplication, and we do the reciprocal, that's the fancy word, for flipping it. So we're going to make the reciprocal of A over B is B over A. And because most people are a little bit lazy, we just say flip it. Because if we multiply these together, A times B is AB, and B times A is BA, which equals 1 if we were to simplify that. And then we're just going to multiply. Numerator times the numerator, that's the top times the top. Denominator times the denominator, that's the bottom times the bottom. And then if there's anything we need to do, we're going to simplify it. So let's look at this first problem. This says 3/5 over 1/10, which really means 3/5 divided by 1/10. That's step one. We've just done it. We've written it as a division problem. The next step is we leave the first number alone. So that's 3/5. We change it from division to multiplication. And then we get the reciprocal of 1/10, or we just flip it, which is 10 over 1. So this is 3/5 times 10 over 1. Now, I don't know what everybody got last year for math. Some of you may have learned how to cross cancel. So I'm going to show this two ways. The first time through, I'm just going to do plain old multiplication, top times top, bottom times bottom. So 3 times 10 is 30, and 5 times 1 is 5. Okay, so that's one way to do it, and then we're still going to have to simplify it. The other way, which to me makes it a lot easier. Yeah, it's a little bit difficult when you first learn it, but once you learn how to simplify in this stage, you don't have to simplify later. So if we look diagonally, 3 and 1 are both factors of, or both have factors of 1, so there's nothing we can do to simplify them. If we look at 5 and 10, is there a number that goes into 5 that also goes into 10? The factors of 1 are 1 and 5. The factors of 10 are 1 and 10, because 1 times 10 is 10, and 2 and 5, because 2 times 5 is 10. Ooh, I said 5 here, and I said 5 here, which means they're both divisible by 5. So 5 divided by 5 is a 1. 10 divided by 5 is 2. So we divided each of these by 5. And again, I don't know what level of complexity you guys got last year with it being online, so I just want to show you. Now I can do 3 times 2, which is 6, and 1 times 1, which is 1. Well, both of these simplify to 6. 6 over 1 is 6, but 30 divided by 5 is also 6. So you can see there's two different ways to do it. But a complex fraction is really just saying a fraction divided by another fraction. That's all it is. It just looks scary because you got like fractions on top of fractions, and what the heck? That's terrifying, right? It's not. So let's go to the next one. Now this is all the work we did on Tuesday. So if you weren't paying attention on Tuesday, that's why I'm doing the video explanation on Thursday, is a chance for you to review just the complex fraction part of it. I will do another video later about how to do a complex fractions to find unit rates. But right now, I just want to make sure we know what to do here. All right, so now we have another one. Again, remembering the steps, rewrite your complex fraction horizontally as a division problem, then change to multiplication, keep the first, change to multiplication, and flip it so that you've got its reciprocal. And then multiply straight across, simplify. You can either cross cancel first, or you can save it for later. So I'm going to show you both ways again. So this is 12/15 divided by 3/4. Holy moly, that's a lot of fractions. I'm terrified. Okay, relax, it's okay. This is just 12/15 divided by 3/4. So now we're going to keep 12/15 and we're going to change it to 3/4. And now we're going to look and see, is there anything that I can simplify? So I have one choice. I have two choices. I could just do 12 times 3, which is 48. No, it's 36, ding dong. And I could do 15 times 4, which is 60. So that's if I just choose to do it this way. If I choose to do some cross canceling, this is again 12/15 times 3/4. Look diagonally. Is there a number that goes into both 15 and 3? Well, the only factors of 3 are 1 and 3, so we just have to see if 15 has a factor of 3. 1 times 15 is 15. Oh, 3 times 5 is 15. Did I say 3 for both of them? Indeed I did. So let's divide them both by 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1. Hallelujah. That makes multiplication easy. And 15 divided by 3 is 5. So now we're going to do the same thing on this diagonal, 12 and 4. Is there something that goes into both 4 and 12? Well, definitely they're even numbers, so I could do 2. Is there anything bigger? Think for a minute. 1 times 12, 2 times 6, 3 times 4. Oh, I just said 4. Okay, this is a 4, so I can divide the top and the bottom by 4. 4 divided by 4 is 1. 12 divided by 4 is 3. Oh my gosh, look at how much easier this is. We're just multiplying by 1. 3/5 times 1. 3/5. Okay, well, we could simplify 36 and 60. Both go into, well, they both go into 6. We know that. Okay, so we could divide them both by 6 and we would get 6/10. And 6 and 10 are both even numbers. And oh, they simplify to 3/5. Now, this box over here is if we end up getting something that is an improper fraction and we need to turn it into a mixed number. But remember, we're also into that stage of pre-algebra where we start to being able to leave the fractions as improper fractions as long as they are simplified. Okay. I'm 8 minutes in and it takes forever for the video to upload. So I'm just going to leave those two for now. And I will put this in the Tuesday video explanation. And if you have any questions, go through and watch these. And then you can look at the thing and go, hey, at 8 minutes and 23 seconds, I got completely lost. Can you please go back and look at that? Of course, send it to me either in an email or come and ask me or hand me a note or whatever it is you need to do to communicate with me. But let me know if there's something here that's sticking with you as far as it's not working. But that is it for this video for now. If I can find my mouse and get it to stop. Let's see, did it stop? Did not stop.